I was saying you guys grew up around here. There's certain words you say them slightly different than I would, and that's fine. Platonic love can exist between grown men. And I love you guys.
Us.
I love us.
And welcome everyone to episode 227 of the Mashup, the best bourbon conversation you are going to hear all week long. We're your hosts, Steven, Kenny, and Anthony. Hello, guys.
Good evening.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm just petting a dog's rump over here.
Rump a dog?
I'm petting the rumpus.
Yeah. Are you feeling all the water you just drank?
We were on a rain delay.
Dude,
DOG.
we were trying to get ready to record, and the dog decided to drink 10 gallons of water. And I mean, how long do you think he was drinking for? And now he's sitting over here all proud of himself. But I think he went from weighing 115 to weighing 121. He's got 6 pounds of water weight on him.
Little baby boy.
Well, we need something to bring us joy because we're still reeling from that homecoming that we had.
I'm disgusted.
In basketball.
In basketball, yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
So, John Calipari and the Arkansas Razorbacks, what do they say? Like suey pigs, whatever the heck they say. Yeah. I don't know what they talk about. Anyway, woo pig, whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
They come into Rupp Arena last Saturday, and they beat the pants off of us. They beat us handily.
Nah, they whipped us.
They
whipped us.
Spanked us. After we thought they had no chance. We thought our Cats would be victorious. And this, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually kind of excited. That's a positive of this, that it stings so bad. It means I actually care about UK basketball. I never got that upset, I don't think, before.
I haven't really cared since 2015.
Yeah.
So I do care again.
I even was like saying nasty things about Billy Richmond that I can't say on the podcast. And he showed out right at the end of the game there. He was getting yelled at by the fans. They're yelling at him. He got a technical. So of all the things that I was mad about, Cal, and then all those guys who, frankly, people might disagree with me here. I know people love to do Thero, but DJ Wagner was like a bricklayer when he played for us. The guy couldn't make anything. He was a bricklayer in the first half of the game. Mm-hmm. And then he comes out and buries us the second half. I think it's the best that guy's ever played in his life.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and then you got the Big Z.
Big Z.
Other than his debut at Kentucky, has he ever made that many threes in a game?
I think overseas.
Well, here's what's crazy.
Overseas. I mean, that guy made everything. They made everything.
Cal was here 15 years.
Right.
With some super top talent players that are still crushing in the NBA.
Yep.
And UK under Cal has never had a team that shot threes the way Arkansas shot threes against us.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't remember.
Unbelievable.
That's a good point.
Unbelievable.
God.
Unbelievable.
That was just
they
so
eliminated the long twos and went with threes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
I don't know what else to say about it other than the two things of saving grace that I have. Number one, I mean, I still think that we're better off without Cal, personally.
Yeah.
But then number two, there's a really real shot that Arkansas is not going to make the tournament this year. And I don't think we're in that territory. I think we've already put together an impressive enough resume to be seated somewhere, even if we lost out.
Yeah.
I think we'd still make the tournament because we beat so many top 10 teams. But Arkansas, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say it. I'll bring it to reality, right? As soon as I say it, they're going to make the tournament. But I don't think that they're going to make the tournament.
Well, I mean, it's just like anything. This was their Super Bowl in more ways than one.
Right.
They only won one tournament. They'd only won one conference game. But obviously, Cal coming back to UK, blah, 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 blah. But, man, they just wanted it more than we did.
Right.
If you look at it, they wanted it. Cal wanted it more, and their players wanted it more than we did. You could just see it acting out like that.
Right.
I really, really, really want to face them in the SEC tournament, though. I would like some redemption, man.
You want a redemption?
To be honest with you, I do. Yeah.
That's funny you said Super Bowl because that was Cal's term when he was here.
Right.
About everyone that came in.
It's true.
He said it like that?
And now you're saying
it's true, though.
when he's on the other side.
But and it is, though.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, one thing I want to say about why does he do stupid things? Like afterward, he's in the press conference, and you guys might not think this is a big deal, but like I pay attention to stuff, and I'm like, why does he say the things that he says? So he's like, I went out, I got to see friends, this beautiful homecoming. Then he's like, I went to go see two guys and didn't think they were going to make it out, but one of them did. It's like, what's the point? What's the point of the pedantic details that the guy says? And he's so random.
He's just walking you through his day.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Surprised he was not on Richmond Road walking his dog looking for sympathy afterward, right?
He wanted a camera for that.
dog in the baby stroller.
Yeah, dog. Looking lost out there.
Like there was kind of one kind of cool thing I heard. He said that Adu, which I like Adu.
Yeah.
And I don't blame Adu for going to Arkansas with him at all because, I mean, that was, I don't blame him at all.
Questionable hairstyle, though, but go ahead.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
He looks like Reggie from Nutty Professor that played the piano with Dave Chappelle played that.
Yeah.
Remember? That's what he looks like. He looks like Reggie.
But Cal said several times during the game that Adu and him both had the same, they talked about afterwards, that they looked up and saw that Kentucky was trailing and they're like, crap. They're like, oh no, we're not Kentucky. If you look at the scoreboard. Yeah. So that's kind of neat or cool,
I was wondering if that was going to happen because he was there, and I was wondering, being in the house, if he would look at the Kentucky team.
Yeah, that's what he did.
And
Cal did it, and Adu did it both.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is kind of cool.
I thought about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you do something for 15 years, then yeah, it makes sense that that's going to happen. And I will say this, though. I feel like I'm a little bit more inoculated to this kind of stuff than either of you guys are because I'm a Cleveland sports fan, and we don't usually have a chance to celebrate darn near anything.
Yeah.
And so, I didn't think in a million years Cal was going to come in here and beat us, but the fact that he did, I got over it, I think, a little bit more quickly. It sticks with me a little bit, but I got over it a little more quickly. I'm like, and then Myles Garrett asked for a trade, I think, for the Browns, our star defensive player. So I'm like, hey, here we go. It's just another.
So what was with the AD trade?
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, God. Oh, man. That's nasty. I wish I knew more about that. But I think the person that looks the worst on that right now, I didn't know it's going to be sports talk, and I like it, is the GM for the Mavericks.
The Mavericks GM
he didn't have a comprehensive story together other than it seems like they just didn't like Luka's commitment to the team.
And did you see the actual presser with Jason Kidd and him?
Oh, yeah.
Jason Kidd was just like deer in the headlights. I don't know what's going on.
So did the Cuban sign off on this?
He's a minority now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's minority.
He's not
Okay.
Yeah. I think if he has a partial small ownership now. And the one thing that is interesting, where I think the GM failed as a communications expert, if you will, is
laid on us, sir.
The guy had no story because he's leaked out different things at different times. The conditioning thing, which, okay, you're going to criticize a guy's conditioning, that's fine, but that guy just played 80 games last year, 100 games at the playoffs, and took you to the NBA Finals, right?
Dude,
Well, he doesn't look very shredded.
He doesn't either. That's Jokic, man. Both them dudes look like they just came out of like the club and they're playing basketball. But I mean, think about that. That guy just killed for you. You had the team effort. The city loves him. He didn't know any other teams.
And he's 25 years old.
25 years old. He's got a lot of career.
And he's playing, like, if you look at his stats for where he's at for his age, I think he's like LeBron and MJ caliber on a lot of stuff, I think. Like, as far as stats go, I think.
Yeah.
But
and then, no offense to AD, because I love AD, but the way they described him, like, defense wins championships, and we have the piece we need to win. I think AD will do a great job in Dallas, and I wish him all the best. But I don't think that AD at this point in time in his career has the future
too injury prone
that Luka has. And I'm like, man, how did Rob? And he's like paying compliments to Rob Pelinka. He's like, oh, what a great guy to work with. That GM was just a mess, man. Nico, whatever his name is. Nico forgot about you yesterday.
two things I saw, or two things. One, I saw that Nico guys who messed up Steph Curry's deal with Nike.
Oh, really?
Like, totally blundered it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like, he misspelled Steph's name. He called him Seth once.
Wow.
And his pitch was tailored around Kevin Durant or something. It was
right.
He totally screwed that up. And the second thing is he talked about the other GM of the Lakers, like, keeping it hush. Well, of course that guy's keeping it hush. He didn't want any trade rumors because then other people would have offered more for Luka.
Right. God, I could see guys trading their whole team away to get Luka.
Right.
Instead, you swap like a handful of players and trade a star for a star. And then Luka's dad had all kind of nasty things to say. He's like, I can't believe they treated my son like that. I mean, it's gotten nuts. It's not fun.
Wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
Wow.
Well, since we're on the basketball kick,
oh yeah,
one more little tidbit. We dropped last week the Club Blue bottle.
Oh yeah,
in the club. That's right.
Yeah,
and we got a lot of feedback. Some was good. Some was
bad.
Was kind of interesting. But it hits home, I guess, for a lot of people since it's a local bottle, local thing done.
Right.
So I do want to say a couple things. Number one, definitely we treated that bottle like any other bottle based on what is inside of the glass. Would you pass, try, or buy on that bottle as the whiskey itself?
Right.
And we do stand by that. I stand by that 100%, what it was. But I also do not want to diminish or take away from the work and time that went into it to try to raise money for our student athletes.
Correct.
Right, because the majority of people that buy that bottle is
Yeah.
going to sit on the shelf.
And one thing
Right.
I would say is, if you want to support that, you might get that bottle and maybe go get it signed. I still wouldn't open it. I still stand by what I say. It's not good.
Right.
But what will come out of that, supposedly the $99 one, the blue label one, is supposed to be a whole lot better.
Okay.
And I've been talking to somebody with Club Blue,
Okay.
and we actually should be getting a bottle of that to try,
Oh, hooray!
and we're going to do an episode on that. But,
Cool, a follow-up.
but also,
Steven, don't get so excited.
but we will do something a little bit different for that.
Okay.
Because I want all preconceived notions out the window.
Oh,
So what will happen when we get that bottle?
you're gonna have DOG pour it for us.
We're going to blind it. We're going to blind it with the other one.
There you go.
No, not with that one. I am going to, because I've not tasted that, the blue. Have you tasted the
no,
blue?
no,
I've not.
All right. If someone offers you the blue, do not taste it.
They were handing out free samples, and I refrained.
Yep, do not taste it. Because what we're going to do is Anthony's going to bring 3 blinds from his house
Okay.
for me. And we're going to pour those 3 double blinds that I don't know what they are along with the Club Blue. So the first time I taste it is going to be in a flight of 4.
Okay.
3 of those double blind. And I'm going to double blind you all with 3 plus that 1. So you all and myself will never have tasted it until it is in a blind flight of 4, so we can give it legit, no preconceived notions, a true rating. And we will score those. And then once we figure out which ones they are, then we'll do pass, try, buy on that bottle.
So many questions.
How about
Hey,
that?
man. We want to be fair. We want to be fair and honest, man. Fair.
A full blind with a blue bottle. Hooah!
Boom.
What do you have? Do you have more you wanted to add to that, Mr. Steven?
No, I was going to get down to the gritty, price points,
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff. But I figure we'll dive into that when we do the episode.
Well, I think that's $100 bottle, so I think the goal
No,
is to
that's-
try to
whoa.
match it with
Plus
other
or minus what?
$100 bottles. But the thing is no,
Keep it
I'm
at
not going to
$100.
know.
try to keep it right.
You're not
at-
going to know. I mean,
Yeah.
Anthony's going to bring whatever. I'm going to give you all whatever.
The only thing I will say real quickly, since we're trying to figure this out on the fly, and we'll have more time to follow up on it in the future, is what do you think about the idea that I've heard that is finished somehow in tequila staves or something like that? That's the finish.
And cherry.
Cherry
I
and
think it's
tequila.
cherry.
So do you think we should try to go for other finished products or just other bourbons in general? Doesn't
Hey, man,
matter. Just put it
it's-
up against it, right?
It's a blind.
It's a blind,
You're
so do
going
whatever.
to pick whatever you want for me, and I'm going to pick whatever I want for you all.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
And for me
Like that idea.
personally, since it's a $99 bottle on the better one, I'm going to probably pick things at the $80 to $120 price point that are plus or minus a little bit. So personally, I'm not going to look for as much of finish versus not finish. I'm going to just look for bottles in that same price range and see where it falls.
Do you know what proof it is?
I do not.
Okay.
I think it's a higher proof too. I think it's not only finished differently and longer or something. It's higher proof. We'll have to make sure we got our ducks in a row
Yeah.
when we do that episode. But
And then they have a black label coming out later that is $250.
Wow.
oh wow,
So that'll be
Sky's the limit for that blind.
that'd be interesting to check on that one.
I'm gonna get that pappy back out for that blind. $250.
Yeah.
Gonna go up against the pappy. What would you prefer? I said you're gonna go against Julian Van Winkle.
Yes, I would.
Yes, okay, very good.
If we blind that one, I'll have to probably pick like a Russell's 13. I'm trying to think what else. Pappy's not fair because although Pappy's 150, it's really 13 to
I
1500.
know. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, probably the Booker's Infinite or just a little book or something,
Right.
So we'll see.
Well, I think the moral of the story here, guys, is if you buy more NIL bourbon, it may lead to better basketball players on the court. So maybe that's what you should do, even if you maybe shouldn't drink that white label one. But anyway.
Yeah, and I've never donated to NIL yet, but honestly, after this, I probably will. I like Kentucky.
Very interesting. No, and the other thing is that's just a batch right now, right? They could always change that product. year to year, because apparently that's the other thing about Bespoken Spirits. We talked about them being more of a rapid aging facility. I think they also want us to go down there and check out their place and see how they do things. And so however they did stuff for this release is not necessarily the same way that they might do it for future releases.
Yeah.
So always keep that in mind.
Well, speaking of NIL, do we have a name for our next review?
Oh, yes, see, we do. We have a very good name. So this actually was a comment that was left for us on the beloved Spotify, our hosting platform. So this review from Spotify comes to us by someone named Sous Vide.
Oh, no.
Are you serious?
And sous
That's
vide is
awesome.
spelled like the girl Sue, S-U-E, and then Vide, last name V-E-E-D. So
Oh my gosh.
this was left 17 days ago for us on Spotify, and it says, the mashup is by far one of the best food podcasts out there.
No doubt.
Discussing regularly mashed potatoes recipes. Can't wait for the Kenny Mills sous vide side project recipe. Oh, sorry, sous vide. I can't even say it. Sous vide recipe. They also touch on local food joints in Lexington, Kentucky, sandwich recommendations, grill range oven reviews, pepperoncini palate cleansing, and smoked turkey talk.
Oh my word.
They sometimes talk about whiskey too.
Nice.
With 2 thumbs up. Oh.
That is great.
Well, thank you, Sue.
I think we should rename our podcast The Food Up.
There you go. The Food Up. That's going to be our spinoff.
Boy named Sue.
And we're gonna have a special guest feature by a persona, Sous Vide, that's going to be joining us week to week to talk about. You know, it's funny. I didn't think about that for a while, but we did get on a kick there. We were talking about mashed potatoes almost every. You know, it's
It was the
Thanksgiving. It
holidays.
was the holidays.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
those
then-
potatoes are so good.
And it had to come. I mean, where did it come from, though? It came from the fact that you had that sales meeting or whatever, right? And the guy, and we were talking about the pronunciation. I mean, I never thought that would become popular like that, but
apparently
it became popular.
Multiple people messaged and got the recipe and loved it beyond loving it, beyond loving it.
Oh, man.
It's legit.
I love the fact that that's like under an episode on Spotify. I think for our Best of Blinds episode, so people can go read that when they go listen. It's right there for them. But please keep those reviews coming. We appreciate them so much.
And if you'd like a shout out, just leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, or anywhere else you get your podcast, and we'll give you a shout out next time we record.
YouTube's.
Oh, that's right. And we have YouTube that we can read out. So
Yeah, and
do
make
that.
sure if Grandma types in RedTube by accident that you make her type in YouTube.
Yep. Fans only.
Fans only.
Fans. So, boys, we are like 5 weeks past Christmas,
Yes.
and yet we have a nice golden package sitting on the table.
Is it from R. Kelly?
This is
We get that toot toot.
no, it says P. Diddy.
P. Diddy. Oh, there you go.
That's not oily.
No Diddy. Is there baby oil in there?
Slippery.
There you go.
So tonight, I think we're going to have a blind episode.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we got a box in from Ryan R., one of our listeners. And that box contains a box for Steven,
Hello.
a box for Anthony,
Hello.
a box for me, and a box for the whole crew.
This is crazy.
So before we open the crew one, because the crew one says to the mashup, and it looks like it's blinds from Ryan R., because there's an envelope that says enclose the results for the blinds in the gold box.
Oh.
wow.
But before that, we'll open up each of our individual boxes.
So my individual box, it has a note with it that says, I'm going to read this note. It says, Anthony, here are 2 blinds. I think you will enjoy yourself, or feel free to pocket pour Kenny.
Boom.
And that's what he says. And he has them actually, this is an envelope. He's written on the outside of the envelope, so we don't know what these blinds are.
Oh, okay.
So that's cool. And they're labeled 1 and 2. So he gave me 2 blinds. Steven.
My envelope says Steven, and the same thing as yours.
Okay.
So I have the pocket pour Kenny
Uh-oh.
Okay.
from Ryan R.
Awesome.
Mine, listen to this.
You got a pocket pour yourself?
Listen to this.
Wait, is that
Okay.
from the meat department?
It looks like that might be a. Did you get some pre-cooked shrimp from Whole Foods?
I got a very thoughtful, amazing gift. Look at this.
Oh, man. Is that what I think it is?
I got a bag of pistachios.
Wait, they're shelled.
No, these are just regular. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're in shells.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have got a dual heads flexible opening tool. You heard me crying about my poor thumbs.
That's astute listening
That
right
is awesome.
there.
That is a good one.
So now Kenny doesn't have to sacrifice his fingers anymore. He can open all the pistachios he wants with. I didn't even know they made a tool like
Now,
that.
Kenny, do you open these at work?
I open them at work, at home,
So
wherever.
you're going to need a tool now at work when you do this.
I am the tool at work, evidently, if you talk to my coworkers.
How is this going to go over with the coworkers? You're showing
so-
little nuts with a big tool.
I would probably have to shell them at home. So, legitimately, if you look at the quick in my thumb, it kind of curves up on the right, curves up on the left, and it's flat in the middle. See where it's flat?
Yeah.
That's from opening the
That's from open pistachios. Holy cow.
So I have this wonderful opening tool now.
So Christmas came late this year.
Dude,
for
that
you,
is so
Kenny.
thoughtful.
Perfect.
Especially considering how unthoughtful I've accidentally been to Mr. Reinhar.
Oh, yeah.
I was supposed to get him like samples, like literally. It happened like right before my kitchen remodel.
Did you get them to him eventually, though?
I have not yet.
Are you still haven't done
Nah,
it?
dude. It's
Oh,
been
man.
nuts.
Holy cow. Oh,
know.
man.
I'm
I'm
bad.
going to be shipping some samples out to Wife Taste Whiskey. He asked us for a sample of our pick, and I'm going to send him out some other goodies. So be on the lookout for that. I'll get it out to you sometime soon. I won't try to pull a Kenny and make you wait months and months and months. But man, that's really nice of Ryan. How about
That
thoughtful?
was really cool.
So have you opened a box yet?
Yeah, we got a box, man. This box is heavy.
I'm going to take a picture of that real
All
quick.
right, take a picture.
And I'm going to take a picture of you with the box.
With
there.
the old
There we
Louisville
go.
shirt on.
Whoop,
Good-
and Kenny.
Shout out Amin.
There you go. I love it. Oh, that's so great. Steven's got this nice grin on his face. That's perfect. That's going to be used for the episode. Uh-oh. What is that called when you listen to people do things?
ASMR.
ASMR. That's a
Yeah.
lot of AMS. ASMR. That's a lot of ASSMR.
Is that like the stirring the macaroni and cheese? Was that different in this one?
What? I think it's all the same thing. I'm going to open the envelope.
That went over
Cheat.
your heads, but it will not go over our listeners' heads.
So I better delete that, is what you're saying?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
What are you going to open the envelope for?
Because I want to cheat. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a true blind.
Holy crappy package. This.
Yeah, the tape job you did on this, Ryan, is I don't know, maybe is that actually liquid in there or is that something else?
Maybe it's more pistachios.
It might be more pistachios, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Brazil nuts.
Maybe if you had a knife, you could get it easier.
There you go.
Do you used to work for Bourbon Outfitter?
Bomb-proof packaging. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What's that?
We can't get this tipsy tonight.
Why? How much is in there?
There's 5 blinds, dog.
Oh, holy mackerel. Well, it just means we're going to have to record again like tomorrow.
Well, we need one more. I have 4 glasses clean.
I only have 4 clean glasses too.
I'm
So
going to need a 5th.
should I roll around here and get another?
Oh, boy. Yep. We're going to pour them all, man.
We're going to have to. Thanks
Wow.
a lot, Ryan.
Steven,
What happened?
That squirt over you?
What do you do? Dump water on? Steven just sprayed Kenny with water. This is great. Oh, left to right here?
It's A, B, C, D. So you
Okay.
you do alphabet.
Yeah, I'm going to go front to back, side to the left.
Oh, God. I love it, Steven. You're the man. Make me laughy. Make me laughy good. Here you go. The A's coming over.
Oh.
I'm going to actually make comments while they're pouring these.
Anthony's strutting that A.
Oh, my God. Ace smells like a delicious weeder.
A delicious what?
Weeder. You know, the good old wheat that I like. Let's see what B smells like. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it smells like because I'm pouring C now.
Can you hand me a glass, Anthony?
Sure. I didn't hand you an extra one?
No.
My bad.
It's all right.
Would you like Bardstown Bourbon Company?
It does not matter. Any kind of glass.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, you have something? I'm just teasing.
Is that wrong?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Here's C, sir.
Thanks for number 3.
Number 3. 5. That's a lot. That's more than we bargained for, I think. But
Oh, boy.
I'm here for it. So let's see. My God, one smells like a candied, sweet, loving pour.
Based on work schedules, I think we were going to try to record 2 tonight, but after this 5 one,
I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know.
see.
2's got an interesting nose. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
B.
No. B's got almost like a dusty nose to
Yeah.
it. Ooh, some dusty funk. Three's got a smells
Yeah.
young. Smells a little young.
I was thinking the same thing.
N does smell a little bit young.
N.
So far, L is my favorite nose.
Nice.
I'm doing LMNOP in honor of Steven.
Hey,
What do you think of the back fourth?
4. What do you think of the left quadrant?
So far, I think the fourth one is probably my second favorite nose.
Did you think the fourth one could be a malt? Cheese.
I don't know. You and your cheese, dude.
That's how I discern where malt's at now. So if it's a Lindberger.
Speaking of malt, I sold a few the other day. It hurt my heart.
Well, I saw that you did that. I was
What were you
so confused.
Dude, I
Just had too many.
like we talked about, man. I legitimately did at least 35 picks last year, and a lot of those are hitting or starting to hit, and
Yeah.
I have to clear out stuff to make room for new stuff.
For 2025.
Oh yeah. I got to go do a pick with Jackson Wine and Spirits last week, and I was thinking to myself, those are some bottles I'll probably have to buy there sometime soon as well. What are you unwrapping there, sir?
What'd you pick?
We just picked regular BT, but it was a good time. Got to
Oh, it was a great time.
Got to
I
pick
just-
with Josh Z, one of our listeners.
Yeah.
You
I like
talked to him.
Josh, man. Josh is a good dude, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and he does a crap ton of blinds. Talk about someone who does a really methodical job.
He's
on his
just a
blinds.
nice dude, though, man. He's cool.
Yeah, he's a
I
nice
like
guy.
him.
Yeah,
Like,
like him a lot,
very
too.
nice guy.
Yeah. Steven got something he didn't like over there on the nose. I think.
I am unwrapping a Hirsch 25-year rye.
Who sent us that?
No, I bought those samples.
Oh, okay.
But they were in this plastic, and they kept getting knocked over because it wasn't sitting level.
I
You mean you
gotcha.
bought the envelope and they just have to be in there?
Yeah, I did not partake in any illegal shipping transactions.
I have never heard of anyone shipping brown liquid anywhere ever.
Dude, number one's nose. You ain't gonna lie.
Dude, number
It's
one's
good.
nose is like, it's almost like a pack of Skittles with some caramel. It's just like candy, all candy. Two's definitely not. It got dusty funk, but it's not dusty. 3,
I'm gonna start tasting and trying to decipher through this.
Yeah, I'm still going with my nose over here, but 3's nose to me, Ryan, I'm sure you can take it. The Ryan number 3 is just, that's god awful to me. I don't like that nose at all.
What are your thoughts
Really?
on? What are your thoughts on 4D?
4D. Hold on one second. 3 to me is like if you accidentally like scrape some bark off a tree, then stuck your nose on the tree.
So 3 was my second favorite nose.
Are you
Hang on.
serious?
I said was
Was okay.
on initial pour, but now that it's set there,
Oh.
it's not as much to it.
It's got some peanut butter
It's
quality.
weird
but
how that changes though. Just letting it
earthy.
sit for literally
Yeah.
2 minutes, 3 minutes, and changes like that.
so earthy. It's like a earthy, grainy earth. 4's got like some musty
I put feet.
odors of cheese. So
Feet.
Yeah, there you go. Cheesy feet. It might be a malt.
Y'all don't be talking down on it. You ain't tasted it yet.
I'm just saying what I smell.
It might be an old
Might be an old
rare
old
character
old
malt
or something.
whiskey.
It might be. And you know what I say about those? I don't like the nose, but I always like the taste. So 5's got like a floral, perfumey nose to it.
So since these are double blind,
Yes.
I don't know exactly, and Ryan didn't say if he's wanting to guess, first through fifth and then whatever, but I'm actually just going straight up from jump age-proof distillate
Okay.
personally.
All
and
right.
then I'll rank them first, second, third, fourth, fifth for me, but this time I'm not just trying to pick first through fifth because I don't know how he had these blinds set up. He's wanting us to try to guess these or not.
Okay.
Now it's super hard, obviously. We talked
Right.
about that before, but that's where I'm going with it as well.
Okay.
Because I'm actually going to write down notes like what I get out of it, not just scoring them only. I'm actually putting down, what tasting notes I get.
What are you getting out of 3C?
I haven't tasted it yet. 3C is got to be a Beam or a Heaven Hill product. If it's not, I'd be shocked. Because there could be craft stuff in here too that I've never tasted. But 3's got that like classic earthy, peanut buttery, barky. Just to me, that's all the stuff that smacks like probably Beam product. But that's me. I'm going to influence y'all over here. So
Are you getting like a mint or spearmint?
on 3,
Yeah.
Oh, C. Sorry. Let me see.
No, 3. What is that? What is that I'm getting? A little bit of mint?
It might be a little bit of spice, but to me,
Spice.
this is like peanut skin, earthy peanut, like heavy. I hope you poured the right one.
Don't. Don't.
Hey, if you needed more doubt, Steven, I'll introduce more doubt to you. But that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like straight up and down. I'm actually going to write Beam product because that's what I think it is. Did you taste for it yet?
I have.
What'd you think of it?
Well, go ahead and try.
No, I want you to try to influence me now because I'm trying.
It was not good.
It was not good. Okay.
There's my analysis.
Oh man, that's not good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm between the nose and the palate so far. It's off-putting.
okay. Ryan, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That number 4 is automatically going to be my last place. Letter D. It's something that I've never tasted before, and it has definitely got that something in it that's almost like, I don't want to call it scotchy, but there's something going on. I can't wait to hear what Kenny has to say about it.
Yeah.
Because he and I tend to different
On the scotch.
yeah, different. We are very different on anything that has what I would say kind of a malt flavor to it. And I don't even know if that's malt. That's something I'd never tasted before. D.
I've only tasted E. I've only tasted the far right.
D made me feel like that I don't want to drink it anymore. I don't usually feel like that about any whiskey.
Well, curious your thoughts on
That's only one, though. That's the only one.
4D.
Well, I might
Kenny.
drink that last then because I don't want to mess up the rest of what I'm drinking.
But wait a minute, though. I think that it might be okay for you because
Yeah, I think it's just us.
it might just be us.
Not
but
you,
yeah,
it's us.
Yeah. I love, first of all, let me point that out. You just said it might be us, and you say us all the time, too. You guys, Lexington boys, us. What is that? Is that a country? Is that a Kentucky thing? You guys say that. You know that. Oh, God, they're both looking at me like they're going to kill me. This backfired.
I'm just trying to be inclusive.
I like it. I'm not mad about
What
it.
do you
I'm
mean
just
say
saying.
us? It was us.
I say us. You guys got that
Us.
southern. You got that thing.
Back
You
broke
always
us,
say that
huh?
when you're talking. You both say us. Yeah, and it's
It is
endearing.
us.
It's us.
It is us.
Okay. Well, you just said it. You said it all the time, and I'm just always like, because my wife, it's funny. She's like, you know that Steven has a really subtle accent. To Kenny has a heavy accent. I'm like, neither of these
Subtle
guys
accent
got
of
accents.
what?
Just a little bit of a country accent.
Wow, she's the first person to ever say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's learn how to pronounce this word and also this acronym correctly in English. Both British and American English pronunciations are similar, so it's easy once you know.
I literally clicked on the first video. It came up.
It's pronounced as
Thank
it's
you.
a schwa sound, so it's an sound. It's not an oo sound. It's not a u sound. It's not use.
So
Are you saying the fact that we're using the word
Listen
us or the way we're
carefully
pronouncing
to
us?
the
Just the way you're pronouncing
pronunciation.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying
no.
that we're using the word us.
No.
Us. Now, as an
Us.
acronym,
That's
it generally stands
Like people say pop or soda, and I thought you were trying to make that reference.
No,
He's
no,
thinking
no.
it's. He's saying we're saying it like it's UZ instead of US,
Yeah.
Oh.
UZ.
but it is us. It's not us. Hey, us.
Okay. All right. Well, it was fun. It was fun while it
That was
lasted.
only one video, and that was like
You know
weird dude with the weird accents.
I
know,
meant
us
it
is
purely as a
backwards, right?
compliment for
Now
you
you are a
guys.
communications professor,
You should know.
so you are probably correct, and we are probably wrong.
But I meant it as a compliment. I just saying, like, I was saying you guys grew up around here. There's certain words you say them slightly different than I would, and that's fine. Platonic love can exist between grown men. And I love you guys.
us.
I love us.
Have y'all drank all 5 already?
No, I haven't drank 5
See.
yet.
I've only drank 1 so far.
That's because you went in the bathroom.
Well, no, I'm just taking my time here.
You think one could be Weller's?
Which one?
I'm going backwards. I'm only on number 2.
Oh, okay. Do you think A could be Weller's? Man, 2 is like a cinnamon bread cake, bundt cake or something. It's like insane.
Is that the one you're getting the peanuts out of? And
No, that's 3. 2 or B is like cinnamon desserty, bready. I don't know. My palate could be off tonight.
It is not.
No.
You drink 1910.
That's true, but it didn't have as much sweetness to it as it normally would.
Okay, so just take everything that you're drinking and just think it's probably a hair bit sweeter than what it actually is.
Okay, there you go.
But everything else is dialed in fine.
No, did taste like 1910.
You're not getting a nugget out of it?
On B?
On number B?
It said nugget?
Yeah. Nougat.
Nougat?
Yeah, nougat.
Let me see. I have a blind spot for chocolate and that kind of stuff, so it's possible.
It could also be 3 like you're saying, but
I'm getting like a vanilla cinnamon, like a vanilla cinnamon swirl. So I don't know. That's what I'm getting on.
I like this. We're going back and forth on it.
What's that?
I like that we're going back and forth on this.
I do too. That's nice.
Number 3.
Yep.
That's the one that tastes like high malt to me.
3 tastes like high malt?
It is it's incredibly grainy,
Yeah.
but to me it's like a malt grain. But
You don't think that's Jim Beam?
Dude, it is. I mean, it's very grainy, so I'm going to go back in for a second drink to try to figure out maybe it's a corn grain, but I thought it was like a malt grain. But it was intense.
That's such a like peanut skin classic Beam setup for me.
I just got like a super grainy, so I'm going to go back
Yeah.
and see if that grainy might have been.
No.
Might have been corn, might have been peanut,
right?
but
Spanish peanut.
you think?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to go back.
Eat that one with the skin on it.
Yep, the red one.
That's exactly what it is. Yep, no doubt. I'm actually going to go and brave it out here and try sample
Oh, yeah.
D.
Do it.
Peanutty.
Do it.
Peanutty.
Yep. Sample D. I'm trying again here. Here we go. Oh, this is the one that almost put me, man. It almost put me out. And I think it's about to put me out. So this could be
going back to 4.
this could be a first on the mashup. If this hits the wrong way, guys, is there a bucket or
Which
something over
one?
here? D.
4D.
D.
It wasn't as bad as y'all were saying to
I bet you it's a malt then.
me. No, it's not.
Does that plastic bucket over there have
Just be a man.
That was very nice of you.
I wrote down for 3, I had skin nuts.
Perfect timing on that.
Oh, had to stay in there longer. Why'd you do that for?
Perfect timing.
Well, that's last place.
No way.
No?
3 is worse than that.
You think 3's worse than that?
3 is worse than
No. Look.
I'm gristling.
Look, Kenny.
Gristle.
Underlined.
I think 5 is definitely a rye. And when it comes down to 4th and 5th place, I don't care all that much. But I think 5 has got a lot of rye characteristics to it. So, do you want to try to all do age-proof distillate or not?
I'm doing all
You're
that
doing
on
that,
mine.
but
Yeah.
we don't have to, or you want us to, or not?
No,
Doesn't matter.
you don't have to. I mean, I'm gonna be wrong because I mean it's like the hardest thing to do is double blind something.
I was going to say, I only think I have guesses on 2 of what the distillate is.
Right.
So I don't know how to even approach the others.
I take it back. I've not guessed distillate yet. I'm just doing age and proof because I mean,
Okay.
who knows?
Take a moment while we're doing this to say how many wonderful listeners have sent us blinds. Haven't even got the Sanchez blinds yet. We've had samples sent to us.
Yeah, we're just sitting on
Adam,
them.
Oh, C. Myers up in
C.
Ohio.
Myers. A lot of people have sent
Adam
us.
Lamb sent. And I thought they were blinds. We opened them and they're actually labeled. So he sent us some really good samples. we'll
Nice.
have to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I actually have a bottle right over there of a Rhino pick
Right.
that goes same brand as these. So we'll have to do those all in one night.
It's been decided. We're going to have an Evernorth episode. How's that sound?
Yep, Evernorth.
Evernorth episode. Let's
I'm
do it.
worried someone's going to send us a blind of the worst bourbons.
Well, you know what?
And then we're going to have to like sift through them.
If y'all want to do that, that'd be a fun episode to hear what we would say. So we would, we'd welcome it. We'll welcome all contributions from our audience because we love y'all and we're glad that you are supporting us and making this content possible. So Ryan, whatever your purpose was when you sent us these, here we are now. Here we are. And I'm going to argue with Kenny about number 4 or D for the rest of the night.
So B number 2.
Yeah.
First drink, I thought it was finished in something, but I don't know now.
I think I'm drinking the most out of the second one just to try to figure it out.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
I know it wasn't 3 and 4.
It's a little bit oakier. It tastes a little older to me.
Yeah. Boy, it's got such a like weird
No,
cinnamon vanilla baked good.
I put weird. Listen, that's one of my tasting notes is weird. There's something different about it.
But I like it though.
But I like it. That's
I
the thing
like
about it. That's the
Yeah.
thing about it.
It's almost like a freaking cinnamon roll. Like, but not as sweet as a cinnamon roll.
It's a little bit oakier than the.
Yeah.
So I drank right to left. So It tastes older than the other three I had.
Right to left.
Why is he going backwards?
Is that how you read it as well?
Because my favorite,
Dyslexic.
that's how I read or read. My favorite nose was number 1.
Yep.
So I want to start the opposite and go back.
Oh,
'Cause usually whenever I drink, I don't start with my favorite nose on drinking.
Mr.
I just want the opposite of that.
Mr.
So you
Envelope.
because the left one was your favorite nose,
I
you
wanna
just went
drink
to
it
the
last.
opposite side
I wanna
and
drink it
went
last.
back.
Yep.
Okay. So what if? Okay.
Because since it was my favorite nose, if I drink it first, I'll probably be like, oh, that's it. That's my favorite. And then I'll have a closed mind the rest of the ones.
Okay.
So not only, real quickly, to point this out, I just tried to hold up
You're
the
cheating.
envelope to the light, and it's one of those security envelopes that has like
Nice
the
job,
print
Ryan.
in there. So
Watch
you
out for
can't
this
even-
cheater.
Look, I try to cheat. Look, you guys can be my witness here, and look at that.
Good.
You can't see through it.
Good.
You can't see through it because it has the security clearance on it. So I've tried really hard.
Well, I've got mine as far as 1 through 5. I didn't do the age proof distillate.
Is number 2 OGD 16?
You think it could be?
Because OGD 16 is oakier and not as much of that normal Jim Beam peanut. I don't know. It just tastes older
Wait,
to
are
me.
you saying there's peanut in it?
I get a slight, barely super small slight, not much.
Okay.
I don't know. It tastes oakier.
You know what's really funny too? Right at the beginning of it, the nose and the very first sip, you get something almost is like a dusty.
That's what I thought. I mean, that's what at first I said weird, but now because here's the thing. I mean, I think it's older, either age or it's from an older time ago. Like watch it be some kind of like 2-year-old craft whiskey just came out.
Fry Ranch, or whatever that is. Yeah.
I think this is Kansas's NIL.
See, Ryan.
What, number 4?
No,
just kidding. 2. You don't like 2, do you?
So now I'm
No,
going.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Oh, Kansas, I got you.
Yeah,
now.
that's what
I'm going to
I was
number
just slow
1.
brained.
Now I'm going to number 1
Number 1.
or A.
Yeah.
So that's because that's my favorite nose. I'm drinking it last year.
Well,
It's funny. I've drank it the most out of number 2 to try to just figure it out.
Yeah.
But I don't have it listed as my number 1. But I do like it. So I think my 1, 2, and 3 are really close, and then it's a quick drop off.
okay. I agree with you.
And all I've guessed so far is just age and proof.
Okay.
I haven't done distillate at all. I mean, I just honestly, man, I don't blind like that anymore. I haven't blinded like that in like a year and a half.
And I can blind and tell you what I think a
Probably
whiskey
a year,
is,
I guess.
but not like usually the exact distillery.
There was just so much drinking to stay sharp like that.
Yeah, it's
that
tough.
I just quit.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Muscle memory.
And dude, it is not like riding a bike on this stuff, man. Like if you don't drink for a while, it's not. I don't know. Or, well, at least for me, I'm not talented enough to where. To me, it's not like riding a bike. Like I have to like put the pores in, put the work in to be able to kind of create that muscle memory, that mental Rolodex.
You know, it'd be awesome if these were all whiskeys we tasted before on the mashup. That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Giving the future listeners who sent us blind something to do.
They gave us a blind of 200 episodes.
Hey, you have to eat your words on live, and you're like, "Oh, this is so good." And you're like, I hated this.
Watch us give like number 3 like high praise. We bought it, and now we're all like crapping on it.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I'm actually going to drink this one more time, and then I'm going to hand this over if anybody wants to dump it back in the bottle. This sample 4.
Okay, I challenged myself tonight. I actually wrote down proof.
You did.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to do that too then.
I took one sip of one.
Yeah,
I think it's a weeder.
I think it's a weeder. From the beginning, I said it was a weeder, but we'll see. And I don't think it's a high proof weeder. I think it's like 95, maybe 100. That's why I'm confused, because I was like, that could just be a regular old BT weeder, or it could be some other brand. Because Paragon, Southern Star Paragon, they pressed the crap out of me. Others, so we'll see.
So the only Paragon I've had is their cask. Wasn't that like 116 to 125 proof that I had?
Yeah, and this is not.
This is not that high.
Yeah.
Smart man drinking water, Steven. I've been lacking on the water here.
About to hit mine up too.
I will assume that number 1 is 90 proof or less, so I'm gonna hit my non-alcoholic right here.
Okay. Here's a good question. Do you think any of these whiskeys is above 120 proof? I don't.
I've got one listed at 120.
Okay.
Yeah, I said 1 at 120 as well.
Would that be number 2?
I said 4. Seemed pretty proof.
Number 4, I put 120 at.
I put 110 to 115. Look at you guys. 2, I was just asking because I think 2 could be high proof.
Number 2, I put 105 proof.
Okay.
I put 95 to 100. I thought it tasted low.
Number 5, I put 115 proof.
I don't think so.
Look at this.
And when you guess proof, you usually go like 5 up or down.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? 115. Look at you, big dog.
You guys both 115? I thought 5 tasted like 100 proof.
Hey, man. 5? I thought it was like 115.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say for 3?
I think 5. For 3, I said 110.
I said 110.
I said 120. Oh, 3. 3, I have 100.
100.
Oh, a little bit down.
I thought 3 was low.
Okay. This is good. It'll be fun to
What did you say for 1?
1, I had 95.
I'm still going. Right now, I've got 90 to 100.
What if it's like Weller's single barrel?
I wrote down 105 on it, but
No, but you're still sipping. Change it to wherever you want
Yeah.
because you're still sipping,
Yeah.
dude.
Isn't it fun to romanticize about what these could be? And they
Yeah.
could just be like 5 craft distilleries that
Could be.
nobody ever heard of.
could be 5 Nulu picks.
5 new.
It could be samples he sent back to us that I sent him.
Return to sender.
Except the problem is I forgot to send them samples, so it's not.
Jeez. Kenny, I'm going to have to send a guy
Kenny's
samples.
a bad dog, dude.
That's bad,
I'm
dude.
so sorry, man. Like I feel bad. Like I legit feel bad. I feel like I'm sorry.
And he just had an awesome lottery hit, too, in the state of whatever state he's in. He had a good lottery.
He
sends a
won
picture of it.
$322 million. So if you know Ryan R., hit him up for a free. No.
He got 2 really nice bottles. I think he got E.H.
He said
Taylor.
it was unclaimed, like people that unclaimed.
E.H. Taylor barrel proof and a maker's
Heck yeah.
cellar.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Heck of a haul there for unclaimed. Who's going to be the holder of the envelope? That's what I want to know. Who's going to be the revealer of secrets?
Kenny can be the Johnny Carson.
You want to be Johnny Carson? Kenny?
Sure.
Okay, Kenny's. We're handing the envelope over to Kenny, but before he opens it, we're going to ask,
Yeah,
what do
I'm
you
not opening it yet.
do? You want to reveal? Do you guys want to talk about? Are you ready to reveal like what you ranked?
I've got to still taste it. I'm going back through my final one to give a first through fifth now. So first, all the first drinks I had were guessing proof and distillate, and now I'm going through to pick rankings first through fifth. The nose on number 2, that's not OGD 116. It's got some weird kind of like something different, man. But it does taste older though. It is oakier. I like it.
I like it too.
Watch it be some like crazy young craft, but dude, it's like it either tastes like older in age or something that was bottled, 15, 20 years ago.
I'm literally lost on that one. I feel pretty good about 1 and 3, and even 4. I feel like 4 is going to be some kind of weird malt, maybe a rare character malt.
4 ain't malt, dude.
You don't think 4 is malt?
Nah, man.
Well, geez, whatever it is, it's going to be fun to reveal it because I don't like it, and it reminds me of things I don't like from some of the exceptional malts.
4 seems like it might have been aged in an RV.
Winnebago! Race to the bottom for 3 and 4 for me, but anyway, when I say race to the bottom, I still think I'm going to pick 3 over 4 because I just don't like 4 that much. 4 is something that I would never own. It's not even a pass, try, buy. It's a never. It's a never. It's a pass, try, buy, or never.
All right, got it. I got age.
Okay.
I got age and proof.
You guessed age too?
I have 2 left to go.
I'm gonna
and
try
done.
it.
Okay. I'm going to
Watch me
try now
fail.
with you guys too. Got my age ranges. It was kind of like when I played the lottery. That's how I did them age ranges. Just pick random things, throw them in there.
So you let the machine pick it?
Yeah.
3 and 4. I'm trying to decide which one's 5th and 4th. It's very hard.
That sounds familiar.
I'm gonna leave those just alone as they are.
Yep.
All right, let me pick. Let me go to number 5. D. Oh, E.
5E.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh-oh. Hey, so gentlemen, after 67 and a half years, Kenny is ready to open the envelope. Whoa,
Should we go through our 1 through 5 first?
Yes, that's fine. I'm just pulling
Don't
it
pull
out.
it out.
Don't do it. You're
Don't
going to
pull it
change your
out.
results.
Pull it out.
Don't
No,
pull
it's not there.
You're pulling
There
out.
you
I'm
go.
not reading.
He's got it.
So for me, I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Glass number, or we'll say A is my first place.
Okay.
B is my second place.
Okay.
E is my third place, and C and D. It's hard to pick between those two for 4th and 5th. I dislike both of them in different ways.
I'll go next.
All right.
So 1A is number 1.
Yep.
Then 5 was 2.
Okay.
Okay.
2 was 3.
Yep.
3 was 4. And with a solid last place was 4D.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed that was last place for you because it was last place for me as well. Just kidding. So I actually also picked the A as number 1.
Okay.
I picked B as number 2.
Okay.
I picked E as number 3. So the only thing right now, just to recap, is that
So Anthony and I are
we picked the same so far, and you've only swapped the 2 and
second and
3,
third
which
place.
isn't that bad
It's
because
close,
I
though.
could have done that. I could have swapped those 2 any day.
No, yeah, top 3 were.
So top 3 are pretty much
yeah.
solid. I had C as number 4, and I had D also as number 5. Yeah.
Nice.
So we all picked the C and D as last place. That's and
then 2 and 3 just swapped.
2 and 3, and yeah. Do you guys want to guess anything else before we read the envelope here?
Sure. I'm going to say number 1, I think it's a weeder.
Okay.
I'm at probably 7 or 8 years old, 95 proof.
Okay.
Number 2, I said it's like potentially weird /
Wait, your number 2 or the pick or
Pick D.
or
I'm sorry, B.
B.
Yeah,
Just go
okay,
B.
I'm
Go with the
sorry.
letters. Yeah.
Yeah. So B, I'm sorry, yeah, A. So yeah, A I said is weeder, it's sweet, 7 or 8 year, 95 proof. B, I said, I put weird, I put finished question mark at first, but then I put oak year. I think this really, I mean, I said it could be totally wrong, but to me, this is oak year, like it's something older, 10 to 12, 12 to 14 years old, or something that was bottled literally 15, 20 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
I guess 105 proof. C, I said, whoa, not good. Granny, I said peanut, non-age stated or maybe 4 years old, 100 proofer. D, I said finished, maybe craft. It's sweet, but it's dank and floral, like a little bit of bile. Like, you know, like if you accidentally burp up and a little vomit comes up.
That's awful.
Well, that was y'all's last place, right?
That was.
Yeah.
But
All right.
that's a
That bile's
harsh.
harsh.
Well, but I mean, it's a real note,
But that's
though.
scotch, though.
It's real.
That's
Yeah.
real. The throw
I'll
up
have
is
to put
scotch.
skid marks in there,
That's-
too.
That's malt.
I said non-age stated or 4 years or less because it's just not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess 120 proof. That was my tasted higher proof to me. And then the E, I said 6 or 7 years old, maybe non-age stated if they blended a bunch of different stuff together. But I thought it was sweet and like a red fruit, like a light red fruit, not like a dark dank cherry, but like a lighter red fruit.
Yeah.
And I said that was my third place. I thought it was pretty good. Still,
You didn't think that was a rye? You thought it was bourbon?
I thought it was bourbon. Still.
Okay.
All right. So my poor A
Yep.
put candy down for a descriptor.
Yes.
And I thought it was a
Oh
105.
crap! I'm gonna interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I just tasted E again.
Yeah.
I think it's a rye. I think you said that.
That's a rye, yeah.
I think
Your
he's a
notes
rye.
were, your
Yeah.
notes were rye.
Yeah.
I think he's a rye, dude.
All right.
Yep.
Now that you said that, I went and
Totally
tasted
think
it
it's a
again.
rye. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't catch you rye on anybody else. Yeah.
So poor A, I did 105 proof,
Okay.
and I said 8 to 10 year.
Okay.
B, I put peanut sweet grape soda.
Oh, interesting.
I did 95 to 100 proof,
Okay.
and I put 10 to 12 year.
Okay.
C, I put skin nuts.
You said it again. Skin nuts.
I did,
Similar to D's.
I put 110 proof,
There you go.
and I said 4 year.
Okay.
D, I left blank because it was so bad.
I just left it blank. Why don't you write down sack nuts for that one?
I put 120 proof, and I put 2 to 4 year. And then for the last pour, I put fruit sweet spice.
Yeah.
I said 115 proof, and I said 6 year.
Okay. Very good. I will round this out here. A for me, following kind of what you both said. I think it's a weeder. It's got a lot of sweetness. Candy. I put 8 to 10 years at 95 proof. Second one, I said 6 to 8 years. That was the one I thought was like cinnamon cake bread swirl, desserty. I liked it. I put 107 proof. Yeah. 3, I thought that was 6 years old. And I thought it was classic beam profile, so I hope it is something beam, so I can at least be right on one. But if it's not, then that's fine. Maybe it'll be Heaven Hill. Number 4, I just said hate this.
What did you say the proof was for that?
For number 4?
No,
for
3.
D?
3.
3, I said 110.
Okay.
And then for D, or 4, I said 110 to 115. I guessed it could be up to 10 years old. 8 to 10 years old, but I thought maybe the higher age, 10 years old on
For
number
4?
Yeah.
8 to 10 months or years?
I thought it could have some age on it because I think it's really a malt or something.
Whoa.
I really feel strong
we got
it's
the
a
yin
malt.
and yang between
Yeah.
the two of us.
It ain't malt, dog.
Something malt?
Can't be, dude.
That tastes like malt to me.
All right.
And then 5, I thought was a really nice rye.
Dude, once I taste it again, yeah, it's rye.
Yeah. And almost that, if it's not rye, it's got to be something else.
It's a rye.
But I thought it was like, 8 to 10 years old. So, yeah, 8 to 10 years old. When I get proof on that, I said 100. I said it was only 100 proof.
So I said 115 proof, 6 to 7 years, or non-age stated.
Okay. All right. You ready for this grand reveal? I can't wait. This means so much to now know what. He got pictures on there, too, because I love pictures if there's pictures on
He
there.
does have pictures.
Oh, my God. Are we right about anything?
All right. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. We're wrong, aren't we?
You all are going to die.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Kenny, the suspense is going to kill us here.
This is, you're going to die.
Why, is it good?
It's
Are
hilarious.
we good or bad?
It is different.
Kenny, it's like, what is it, the homemade moonshine or what?
All right. So glass number 1,
Oh, God, here we go. Can't
which
wait.
we said was a weeder, right?
Yeah.
I said 7 to 8 years old, 95 proof. Glass number 1 is 97 proof,
Okay.
and it is a weeder.
All right.
Buffalo Trace Weller single barrel.
Oh, my God, I said Weller
I
Single
know you
Barrel.
did, dude.
I said Weller Single Barrel. Oh, my God.
I said 95
And
proof,
that's
it's
a hell of
97
a nice
proof.
thing to share with us.
Dude, wow.
Holy cow.
Heck yeah.
Wow. Woo. Wow,
right.
that's a great start right there. Can only go
awesome.
down from here. Oh, man.
What is the age on that?
It's non-age stated,
Non-age yet.
but it is at least 4 years old per TTB regulations,
Right.
but it's non-age stated.
I wrote 95 proof. Weller, good flavor. Weller.
All right.
The Wellers. You can't fool me with the Wellers.
Number
B.
B, or letter B. This is how I need to drink more water. I went to take my 2 fingers on this picture and try to zoom in.
That is a printout.
I can't see this.
That's so great.
I have no idea. It's too small. It is Abraham Bowman.
Okay.
The picture. Hang on. Does he have anything writing? He doesn't. Crap. Dang it.
You want me to look at it?
Ryan? No, because you see the rest of it. All right.
So
hang
it's a
on.
Bowman something or other.
Nope.
Is it single barrel?
You
Okay.
wait.
You hush.
He's taking a picture now. This is crazy.
I'm taking a picture, then I'm going to zoom in on my picture.
Next time we're going to have the guy that's not blind look at this. Where's your glasses at,
I have my
Kenny?
contacts in. I can't see up close with my contacts.
Ah, now the plot thickens. So we thought this was going to be a tiny bit shorter, but it turns out that Kenny can't see, so we're going to be here a little bit longer.
Oh, boy.
Man, Weller's single barrel. How about that?
Good job.
That is a pool, man. This is the most painful reveal ever. He's really trying on his phone, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's bending.
Give you the
No,
play.
I'm trying. I'm messaging Ryan, dude.
Are you really messaging right
He did
now?
not. I mean, dude, these are pictures. You can't see crap. So B is a Abraham Bowman.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. It is a Oak Series French Oak finished.
Okay.
It is 100 proof
Oh, okay.
and is non-age stated.
Oh, it's not age stated?
Non-age it.
Right?
That doesn't help.
Oh, no.
I was
Never
going to
mind.
say. It has
Well, hang on. There's not an age on the bottle, but I am literally dumb. It says distilled in January of 2012, bottled in 2/29 of 24.
so 12 years.
12 years old.
There you go.
Oh my gosh! All right, hang on,
Steven spiking the football.
Steven, please come look at my paper, and I'm not going to touch anything. What did I write down? What did I say? Finished, right?
Said weird and finished? Question mark. 105.
105, 10 to 12 years old.
All right. Kenny,
Oh,
come look at
wow.
mine.
So
you
boom,
killed that
dog.
one.
Go look at
You
mine.
killed that one. What did you say?
Steven said 95 to 100, 10 to 12 years old. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. So
But
you guys had it
I
on
said
that one.
finished though.
I said,
I said weird and finished.
I said grape soda.
So it is
said-
a French
Yeah,
oak
you did.
finished. So this is French oak finished, 12 years old at 100 proof, and I said 10 to 12 years old, finished 105 proof.
that explains.
Boom, baby.
I was 6 to 8 at 107, so I was off on that one, but that explains a lot right there. Yeah, definitely.
Dude, that's crazy.
Right.
That's freaking pretty dope.
All right. Number C.
All right. C is a Southern Star, which is, I'm assuming, a Weeder. The only Southern Stars I've had have been Weeders.
That's a Weeder?
Yeah, I didn't get that on either.
Oh, goodness gracious. I feel bad now.
But it says it's 5 years, 9 months old, 109.7 proof.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
6 years, 110. That's what I said.
I said non-age stated or 4 to 6 years old.
Would you say 4 years, 110?
110.
So there you go.
I said either it's non-age stated or 4 to 6 and 100 proof, and it's 109.
Wow.
I got 110 and 4 year.
So I was convinced that was Beam. I'll own that, but I had the proof and the age identical.
But it says private selection, so I'm assuming it's some kind of a pick from
pick.
some group.
Yeah.
The Southern Star regular Weeders that I've had
Right.
that were cash strength from Liquor Barn were freaking awesome.
Right. Is the Southern
This is
Star
not
make,
awesome.
They don't make weeders. They only make weeders, so?
But I
Could that
guess
be regular?
I'm assuming because I thought they were weeded. They were weeded bourbon.
Man, that does not taste like the ones that we had. That's so peanutty and Beam flavored and
That is
and stuff. It's
wild.
wild. That's right.
All right, so here we go.
God, what
For
is number
D?
4, man?
Number 4, D, is a barrel proof blend of straight bourbon whiskeys.
Oh, God.
It is
This is the white table wine of
Might be.
bourbons.
It's Chianti. It's Carlo Rossi of bourbon.
Old Raleigh,
Old Raleigh.
Raleigh, like Raleigh, North Carolina,
Raleigh.
right?
Okay, gotcha.
Whiskey Society.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
Good.
Whiskey Society blend.
This is
Oh, interesting.
116 proof.
Okay,
and I
nice.
said 120, baby.
I said 110 to 115.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay. but still.
I'm teasing on you. You're right on, dude. You're right there too.
120.
Yeah, dude, right there.
120, yeah.
This is corn, barley, rye, and wheat. So I guess like a four-grainer or
grain.
blend.
Okay, that explains some of the funkiness.
No. I see what they've done. They have literally, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 8 different barrels. So this is a 8488 H for 20 years in Tennessee. 99 corn, 1% barley H for 5 years Indiana.
Okay.
It's a 68 20 12 H for 11 years in Wyoming. It's a 70.
Wyoming.
It's a 75 21 4 H for 5 and 6 years in Indiana. 68 20 12 7 years in Colorado.
Oh.
75 21 4 in Kentucky. 60 80 and 4 in 5 years Indiana. So this is like a big. I don't know if it's, I guess, a blend they did. They call batch 1. So I guess.
What was the Kentucky age?
So I guess Old Raleigh Whiskey Society made this big blend.
Okay.
So that was, for me, that I was tossed up between 4th and 5th place. You all, it was your clear 5th place.
Yeah.
But I said finish, craft, floral, bile a little bit. Let's just say I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I did guess the proof correctly.
All right.
Me too. Yep.
Now, I legit didn't see this last one, so like I'm having my mind blowing here. I hope it's a rye at least, because I definitely thought it was a rye. When you handed me the paper, I folded it so I couldn't see what was on that side. But I guess like 8-year-old premium rye, but I said 100 proof, but you guys said it was higher, so.
And then the last one, gosh dang it, dude. I am so blind. I want to squeeze this picture to zoom in.
Blinded by light.
Blinded by the light.
I'm going to use this really.
Wrapped up like a douche, another runner in the night. Woo! There you go.
Let me use this really nice Android phone and zoom in.
Oh, yeah, you fail.
Yeah, fail. Is that the one that also plays that high resolution video? Is that 4K or 6K or 12K? Does that exist? Now shooting in 12K, Kenny's Android phone.
All right, and E is oh my gosh,
What's up?
it is a rye.
Okay,
Garbage.
there we go.
It is a William LaRue Thomas H. Handy.
Oh, it's a blend. B-Tech blend.
B-Tech, good old
It is
B-Tech
a
blend.
Thomas H. Handy.
Okay.
124.9 proof, which we get it. What year is that?
That's 2022, I believe.
Okay.
Man.
So Thomas H. Handy. So it's a rye. You can definitely tell.
So it's a rye.
It's pretty wild.
But I was low on the proof there. I said 100 proof on that.
I said 115.
Hey, Kenny,
I was off
we were
by
within 10.
less than 10 points.
We were
though.
within 10.
Yeah, we were less than 10.
Must be drinking too much, thinking that's 100 proof.
That's good stuff. Though.
We thought it drank lower, too.
And I thought 8 years. You guys said.
I said non-age stated
I said
or
6.
6 to 7 years.
So that's 6 to
that's
7.
actually right in the
6 to
that's
7
right
is
in
the
there
range.
anyway.
I was high on 8 because Thomas Handy is usually a 6 to 7 year rye. So there you go. Talk about one that's a gem, though. I will tell all of our listening audience this with pride. I have a 2020 Thomas H. Handy, and I tried that next to our pick. I tried a bunch of ryes next to our pick blind. That's one that I would take over our pick. It's a 2022 VTAC.
How dare you. 2020
VTAC, yeah, exactly. Like something like, hey, it's not going to be better than Thomas Handy. It's going to be good. Dude, that's awesome. Holy cow. What a blind. What a freaking blind.
Good one.
I mean, and then Ryan, you're man after my heart. 3 BT products all in one place: the Bowman, the Weller single barrel, and the Thomas Handy.
The old hand job.
That is killer. That is killer.
What's crazy is we all said C and D were a clear 4th and 5th place.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
But man, what's crazy is I've had some good Southern Star.
Me too.
Not this Southern Star.
Nope.
It's wild.
What Southern Star was this again? A pick or just what variant of it?
We think it's a pick. Actually, I stand corrected. I think that Thomas Handy is 2023. I think I said 2022. But then again, I think they've had 2 that have the same proof, so we'll see. I think it's 2023, though, actually. Sorry, guys. I screwed up. 2023 Handy.
So that Southern Star is a 5-year, 9-month, 109.7 proof, picked by the Raleigh Bourbon and Bourbon Society, maybe.
Okay.
Raleigh Bourbon and something.
So they're going to hate us.
They'll hate us, but I'll just be honest with you. The regular plain batch from Liquor Barn that I bought, that was a cash strength weeder,
Right.
was much better than this.
I think we need to figure out if they have different mash bills or not.
Yeah. I'm looking at the
That
bottle.
that doesn't taste like a weeder, but I don't know.
No, it is. It says weeded bourbon. Yeah, it is weeded. I have a picture I can zoom in on now.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
But this is not as good as just the regular one I got from Liquor Barn.
No, I agree.
Honestly, I would say we did pretty doggone decent.
Right.
Pick an age-proof distillate. Man,
Yeah.
that's pretty. I'm pretty happy with that.
Right. And if you think about value, Steven actually picked the way that the value goes of the bottles, right? You picked this Weller, then Handy, then
Picked Weller, Handy, Bowman.
Yep.
And I went
Southern, and then the blend.
Right. And Kenny.
I went Bowman over Handy.
Yep.
I
We
think
both did.
I liked it a little bit better, but I'm Bowman over Handy. But for the win, Weller single barrel for all 3 of us.
I did,
right?
I did
about
pick
that?
Handy a second, didn't I?
How about Weller, even with our blinds?
Weller single barrel is good.
Yeah.
What makes it not good is the secondary price.
Right. Exactly.
But how it tastes and what Buffalo Trace says retail is, it's great.
Right.
It is.
Yep. No
It's
doubt,
great,
man.
Awesome.
Well, Ryan, thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
We feel great now after these 5 blinds. And
Yep.
I can't wait to get into. We're gonna have to save these other things that you sent us, that you sent me and Steven, for our blinds to maybe surprise Kenny one night or go home and do a little blinds on our own and report back on the show. But we'll figure that out. And man, I think that of all the people that have sent samples so far, Ryan may have knocked it out of the park with the most the bottles that might have the highest dollar.
I think the next person has a high bar.
High bar to set.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Can't go down.
Boom.
Boom.
And with that, thanks for listening to this episode. Please like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Mashup KY.
Don't forget to visit our partner, bourbonoutfitter.com. Enter code THEMASHUP for a special discount.
Also,
Head on over to our partner, the Woodwork Collective, at woodworkcollective.shop. Enter code MASHUP for a 15% discount.
let us know your thoughts on this bottle in the comment section. Until next time, keep it neat.